Let's go to Mike in Town and Country. Mike, you're on the air at 970 WFLA.
Hello, Mr. Lassiter.
Hello, Mike.
Listen, I was wondering, have you never had a prayer answered in your adult life?
No, sir.
Every time I pray, he answers it. How about that?
Really? What kind of stuff do you pray for, John? Or Mike?
Mike. My name is Mike.
Yeah.
I prayed to get out of the Army.
Prayed to get out of the Army? Where are you going to get out of the Army anyway?
Hospital. Army Psychiatric Hospital.
Mm-hmm.
I was behind a 12-foot fence with barbed wire on top, and I prayed to get out of there, and sure enough, he let me out.
I'll be darned.
How about that?
And if you hadn't prayed, you'd be there till this day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Maybe the Thor thing helped, too. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe so. I think if you tried praying more often, Bob, he might answer some of your prayers.
Yeah, what do you suggest I pray for?
One more thing.
What do you suggest I pray for?
Hell, I don't know, a new house or something.
I don't need a new house. I wouldn't trouble God with a prayer request like for a new house.
Well, pray for something you need, something big.
No. How about a cure for cancer?
Yeah, pray for that. He'll come through with it.
Really, you don't think anybody has ever prayed for it? You don't think anybody has ever prayed for a cure for cancer?
One more thing, Bob.
Uh-huh.
There's no such thing as an atheist and a foxhole. I've never been in a foxhole, and I know you haven't either.
No, sir, nor am I an atheist.
There's no such thing as an atheist and a foxhole. Everybody believes in God when it comes down to it, buddy. In jail, you pray to God to get out. In jail, you pray to God let those guys leave you alone.
Mm-hmm.
You pray to God when you're in prison. You pray to God when you're in a foxhole. And when you're in a mental hospital, you pray to get out of there, too.
Yeah, so what's that say?
It means when the going gets tough, it's tough to start praying.
Yeah. Guess what? Millions of people lost their lives in foxholes.
I know it.
Yeah.
But there wasn't no atheists there.
Really?
That's right.
Oh, isn't that marvelous?
Yeah. Well, anyway,
hey, guess what, Mike? There wasn't no God there either.
Okay, whatever you say, Bob.
Well, if there was, Mike, those guys wouldn't have died. Because they would have never been involved in the stupid wars that they were involved in, the needless, stupid wars that they were involved in. They never would have died, Mike, if there was a God who did things like that.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say anymore.
You don't have to, Mike. That's okay. I wouldn't expect you to.
I know it.
Take care.
Bye.
Be good. See, that's what your intellectual dishonesty does. Makes poor, decent people like Mike make asses of themselves. Because you encourage that kind of stuff, knowing better than you know, playing the games that you play, and then poor guys like Mike stumble along. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Aren't you ashamed of yourself for creating this illusion, this fantasy, this silliness? And without thinking, saying incredibly stupid things, and without thinking, giving incredibly stupid credit, or blame, as the case may be, to supernatural powers that have nothing whatsoever to do with life's day-to-day activities. And then a poor, simple-minded, decent man comes along and makes an ass of himself because you won't be intellectually honest. You won't be honest with yourselves. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? You ought to be.